Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the Nick Madden TV show. I'm your guy, Nick Madden. And hey, Shedeur Sanders, they just left the press conference, so we're gonna go and check out that. But before we do all that, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're ready for Shedeur to face the 49ers, now look, I'm a Colts fan, but you know, man, I'm pulling for 12, but it's 2 really though. I'm pulling for Shedeur, man. You know what I'm saying? Ever since in Colorado and things like that. So, of course, I want to see him win. But today, they got a press conference. So, we're going to go and check out the press conference, and then we're going to check out, see what they said, what they talking about. You know what I mean? So, let's go.
So, when you went back and kind of looked at the game, what were the things that when you took away from it, you said, I really like what I did here and really feel like this is things I needed to really work on and progress on?
I was really thankful for being out there, of course, and it's everything, in the midst of a game that you could progress in. When it comes to, like, even for when you're handing the ball off, locating defenders, understand that the windows do close a little bit quicker, It's a lot of things that you could go back in a game and look back and want to redo.
Yeah, so what he talking about? The reporter asked him, what all can he take from the game, or what did he see out there? He telling about, how the windows close fast, the passing windows from the receivers and things like that with the DBs and stuff in the back. So, like I said, he's professional guys, so of course they're moving fast. So he just got to get comfortable with the speed of the game, so he can get things going on his first game starting. He had a couple of hiccups, a lot of hiccups, but he also had some good also too though, you know what I mean? So just being out there getting the reps, like he already stated before, just getting the reps in practice and building the chemistry with these guys and things like that. Cause he's still a rookie though, man. But I like what he did so far. A tough game coming up against the 49ers this weekend. So let's keep it pushing though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just jokes, man. Yeah, that was jokes. A lot of people took that out of context, but you understand the past 6-7 months been hard, so I wanna
What if you can create?
All right, they got a little commercial break, so we're gonna go and take a commercial break with that though. So like I said, man, Shedeur, man, his first start. I like his first start of the how he performed against the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But coming back into this next week, coming up with 2 weeks, he just started coming in, so it's gonna be tough. Going into the 49ers game is definitely going to be a tough one. Do I see Cleveland winning? I don't really think Cleveland can beat them. They got a nice defense to hold the 49ers, though, but the offense does still look stagnant at times. Receivers not really looking for the ball, but, offensive line is messed up too. But we're going to go ahead and see what he says when he answered this question.
Able to work out with those guys and knowing I do have a great defense and knowing
you talking about defense now.
So I was truly amazed. I was truly happy, of course, in that moment that, the work has been paying off. But I'm not comfortable.
I say that all to say,
like what he said, that he's not comfortable. You can tell that he's still just getting his feet wet, still just, getting off the dock. You know what I mean? So once he let's say probably like about, I would say like 5 games in, that's what he should be comfortable with. I know a lot of analysts or a lot of YouTubers or ESPN reporters, you know what I'm saying, or whoever reporting, you got those that rooting for him and those that, I guess hating on him, you know what I mean? So after the first one, I can't really just say, you know, to me it looked like he belongs and stuff like that. I'm taking Shedeur regardless in Cleveland, however, over whoever. You know what I'm saying? So I do think he can be the franchise quarterback of this franchise, but they treating him bad, you know. So well, you know, they making him earn it for say, you know what I mean. But keep it going. Let's keep going though, Shedeur.
Reasonably expect you in your second start. What do you kind of expect for yourself in the second start?
I'll say to do my job.
You did allude to after the game, kind of for the first time, just how hard this past 6 months really has been for you, which for the most part you put on everything.
Mary Kay Abbott asking him a question now.
Had that great attitude and everything, but
now even with her though, you know, my bone to pick with her, like I know they know that this kid is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Of course he gonna have his struggles. I ain't predicting them that the Browns, even if he had a start, I don't think they would have went to the playoffs due to the fact that how the O-line and stuff going and a lot of things though, you know what I'm saying? But all this stuff could have been correct maybe if he had started. But back to her though, you know, she always would have been one of those ones like, oh, you know, he needs to develop on this, he needs to improve on this. Of course he needs to develop and improve on some stuff, but they were talking about the stuff that he didn't need to improve on, which is his accuracy and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep it pushing though. But now they've changed the whole tune up and down though, you know what I'm saying? You know, but stick to one side of the spectrum. They even go for Acho too. I know Acho will, you know, he was slick talking and side talking, you know what I'm saying, before Shedeur even started, you know what I'm saying? So now he got all, you know, he's on the bandwagon, sort of 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Acho, stay on the opposite side though, man. Just go on, keep talking about him. Tell him he need to keep improving and whatever that you all the rest of the stuff that you've been saying, man.
this was a lot harder on you, wasn't it, than you really let on? And why and how were you able to just not show it as much as you did?
Well, first and foremost, I got God, so through that, He's able to protect me through everything. But we're in a good moment now, you know, and I don't like looking back. I don't like looking back at the past, you know, and how I was feeling in that moment or however it was, because I'm here now. So I don't ever dwell on the past and things that happened before.
Sure, I wanted to ask you about gel with some of these guys. The more reps you get, physical reps. I know you've been taking mental reps and you've been doing that throughout the year. But to have these physical reps, does it feel like you're getting a better connection with everybody?
Yeah, of course, day by day, minute by minute, mean by mean. Of course, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable and like being in that role, being in that position. They're getting more comfortable for me also. So I'm excited. I'm happy for it, and I'm just thankful.
Shedeur, with Harold and seeing the yards after the catch he's able to pick up, like, what's that like for you as a quarterback? And Dylan Sampson made the comment that Harold just never quits on the play.
Yeah.
So